Yes, respected youngsters, Suswagatam. One more day, let us sit for 1 hour patiently. This 1 hour is a tapasya for you. This 1 hour is a sadhana for you. This 1 hour is empowering your intellect. This 1 hour is giving a chance for you to reset your emotional field, directing it towards the God. This 1 hour is a training for your eyes to look at, ears to listen. This 1 hour is a training for your sharira to sit at one place. This 1 hour is a pariksha as well as training for you, whether you have shraddha in our shastras, whether you have some inclination towards the higher way of living, or just you are happy with your animalistic life. This 1 hour is a chance for the integration of Paramatma, the Shastras, the Gurus, our buddhi, our mind, our senses, all of them can be brought into a healthy integration. This class is a test for it, a chance, a training for it. Then the knowledge gain here, if you really reflect and understand and retain, is the beautiful support for you not to do anything bad and only do the good, in whose your development and the world's development also definitely assured. So many ways these classes are to empower. Be wise to catch these things. We're not just here to waste this 1 hour time of yours or mine also. Your time is as precious as mine, so too mine is. You can't waste yours, I can't waste mine. तो ये प्रॉपर संकल्प को लेकर श्रद्धा के साथ सही लक्ष्य के लिए किया जा रहा है. Right? Let us try like every day today too. Narayana. The 7 things, the last one, Narayana. Chanting of Kathopanishad learning, then Valmiki Ramayana, the Raja Neethi Dharmas one by one, then the Geetha 15th chapter, the third Purusha we study thoroughly today. That topic we conclude. Then we have the chanting of Taittiriya Brahmanam, Sanavatu Sankalp. But before all that, first thing today is common sense thought. The common sense thought is today's is this one. Whether it is spiritual or world, even though we start our journey with a definite goal in mind, sometimes what happens as we are going through the practice or processes, there is a chance of forgetting that goal. Once the goal is forgotten, immediately the track, something else appears as the goal, then the track is changed. And देखते देखते we end up in something wrong. Then we say, अरे मैं तो ये करना शुरू किया था, इधर जाने का सोचा था, अब क्या करने लगा और कहाँ पहुँच गया. Like the youngsters, they go to colleges, hostels, spending lakhs of rupees spent by mother fathers with lot of loans taken and कितना भूखे प्यासे रहकर. So this fellow goes to college for study only. But if that steadily the study goal is not in mind, for whatever reason, slowly something else takes over the mind. Then something else becomes the goal. All the third class contacts and entertainments and indulgences. And देखते देखते your whole day is wasted in that. Then after that fourth year, when the results come that fail, then अरे मैं तो so much money spent by parents came for study. So instead of studying and getting marks, how did I fail? How did I do all these wretched things? आप उसको सोच के कितना भी रिग्रेट करो, वो 4 years तो वापस नहीं आएंगे. खर्चा हुआ पैसा तो नहीं आएगा, तो बेइज्जती तो वापस आएगी नहीं. बेइज्जती गई हो गया, इज्जत तो वापस आएगी नहीं. No, millions of examples we see in the world of people failing like that. Should we not learn from them? Not failing, but how to avoid it. All that happens when we lose sight of goal. So today's thought is this. You have joined as a doctor or कुछ भी profession लिया हो, क्या साइन किया तुमने, वो गोल मत भूलो. If the doctor का goal instead of serving the patients, instead of checking their pulse rate, if he starts checking the pulse rate of the people, means if the goal is distracted from service to earning or anything, then in the doctor there's no god, the rakshasa will be there. You know, doctor is the first god because he cures the pain and dukh, all that disease. It's like Vaidya Narayana Hari. But same Vaidya when doctor, money becomes important and all admissions, tests, everything he does negative. देन दैवता देव जो है देवता राक्षस का रूपन धारण किया. राक्षस राक्षस रहता है तो चलेगा, कोई देवता राक्षस बना तो फिर लोगों को किस पे भरोसा रहेगा. हाउ मेनी थाउजेंड्स ऑफ राक्षसas in this way are there in the world in different professions. Instead of saving the people they start killing. Why? गोल भूल गए वो लोग. Clear? So, today's thought is what? Again and again, refresh your intellect by remembering the goal and its nobility. Then, reset your all doings to reach to that goal. We have already started for that, but बीच बीच में गोल भूल जाते हैं, रास्ता भूल जाते हैं, भटकने लगते. नहीं होना चाहिए. Actually, if every day you remember goal, and think whether these means I am following are exactly to the goal or not, then the minimum will be the mistakes, distractions. That is the highest achievement. Even the higher than that is what? Every moment I am conscious of my goal, and every moment I am doing only things to reach to my goal. This is the highest. अब कुछ बार भूल जाते हैं हम, चलो रूटीन में आ जाते, बट वंस इन ए वीक पॉज एंड अगेन रीथिंक. Like I am doing my these classes and many other things, other text do I do some sadhana इधर उधर. तो इनका लक्ष्य क्या है मुझे क्लियरली पता होना है. If I am a spiritual person, what is my goal? These are my 6 goals. What is that? From worldly experience to the divine experience. Therefore, from the worldly vasanas to divine samskaras. Therefore, from worldly meditation to the divine meditation. Therefore, from the worldly brooding to the divine contemplation. Therefore, from the worldly thoughts worries to the divine research and inquiries. Therefore, from worldly indulgences, entanglements to the spiritual doings only. These are my goals. The first one is the ultimate goal, and to that, from this first goal, I reach from this one. So, if I am aware of it, then I will do only those things which will take me from the world to the God. Miss किया मैंने गोल को, then what happens? Again I will be pulled back into the worldliness. तुम लोग भी अपना गोल, प्रोफेशनल गोल, फैमिली गोल भूल जाते. गोल, every youngster has the goal. I love my parents, I serve. But in a rage of anger or selfishness or any other distracting things, they forget it. Then not only they don't serve parents, they trouble them, they cheat them, they make them miserable. तो रिफ्रेश करो अपने बटन को. व्हाट इज माय गोल एंड व्हाट आई एम डूइंग, इज इट हेल्पिंग टू accomplish this goal or something contradictory. देन रीसेट करना उसको भी, अरे ये तो गलत कर रहा मैं, अब छोड़ दिया मैंने, अब यही करने लगा. And those who don't have the higher goals, either of duties or services or worships or spirituality, live life like animals only for artha and kama. अब उनका तो क्या कहना, they are human animals in the human body. So we can't talk about them. We are talking about those who have little evolved, who started using intellect, who started understanding the goals and purposes of life to be something higher other than bhoga. ऐसे लोगों से हम बात कर. Not those are totally lost into that and arrogant and against all the good things. उनको तो मैं नमस्कार करता हूँ दूर से, बाबा मैं आपको पढ़ाने का लायक नहीं हूँ, आपके सवालों का ना जवाब है मेरे पास, खुद ढूंढो अपने अंदर से जवाब. Refresh your button of your goal. Yes, this is my goal. Like health is the goal. You know, with some exercises we start a diet control. After a month or so, suddenly health would be my goal. That is little forgotten for some reason. Immediately, all other things, the diet control, the exercises, they slowly start losing their importance value. फिर 2-3 महीने में सारे छोड़ते बिकॉज गोल भूल गए. Immediately within a month's time, all the fats that were melted through those 2-3 exercises double हो जाते. All the flexibilities which are gained through exercises go away and the stiffness comes to every part of the body. Then all easiness of the body, relaxation of the body goes away. Then every disease starts attacking. If you properly do exercise vadiyasa after every part of the body, 20 मिनट या 40 मिनट लगते हैं from the head to the toe. Every day 35 to 40 minutes. In Surya Namaskaras, if you do 12 times, half of the exercise are done. Then suitable to you, some 6 or 8 asanas you do. 4 to 5 minutes pranayama करोगे. हो सके तो थोड़ा शाम को भी. Body's health is taken care. Of course, diet का control होना है. Correct quantity, correct food, correct time. Then you are fit. अब वो भूल ही गया वो. The typical Indian mentality, especially the women. And women, unfortunate ones, those who have a lot of servants. The fortunate ones, they don't have servants. Therefore, even though they are erratic in their food, it's managed because they work whole day at home. अपना घर का काम, कपड़े धोने में, झाड़ू करने में, भजन भोजन ये सब करते करते उनका थोड़ा तो एक्सरसाइज होता है. Body movement and the other rich ladies who have 10 servants and food is eaten of high quality and all that. देखते देखते all fats etc. they get accumulated. Then they become akhanda mandala akara. Example there, my health is the goal. So to purity of the mind is the goal. Convictions, positive of the intellect is the goal. And righteousness is my goal. Hard working is my goal. Keeping higher goals and reaching them is my goal. If you have to mean it also. For that you have to check. Is there any contradiction between what is my goal and what I am doing? Have I forgotten my goal? In fact, the entire humanity, for one reason only they become worldly and fight with each other is they forget the goal for which they have come. It is said in all Shastras that the Jiva, when he is exposed to all dukkhas and narakas and animal yonis, with so much misery, he tells God, एक बार भगवान मनुष्य देह दे दो, I will do sadhana and reach you. With thousands of applications put out of kindness and compassion, the Lord gives human birth, human life. In that also, till he is in the womb, that Jiva says this only, let me be thrown out of this womb, I'll just do sadhana and reach God. With this thought only he is thrown into world. But once he comes into the world, the vast world he sees, then all these funny creatures from zoo park, zoological park, they come showing to that fellow their faces. And on the name of entertaining that fellow, they entertain the nana nani, the dada dadi, the papa puppa pupi, the kakka kaki, the chacha chachi, ये वो क्या क्या है, ये मासी ऐसी की तैसी जो भी है. This fellow forgets his goal. And then such a beautiful way they teach. बेटा ये क्या है तुम्हारा नाक, ये तुम्हारा कान. So you are a body. It is taught to that fellow. Then see, is your brother, your sister, means you are relative. You are not absolute self. How systematically the fellow is made ignorant and identified with the upadhis, and his main goal is made to be forgotten. By mistake with earlier samskaras, if that child starts doing some puja uja, सब अच्छा कोई डांस वान वो ले जाके उसको यूट्यूब में प्रदर्शनी करा के ही इज मेड एज एंटरटेनमेंट पीस. The world is not happy if the jiva is growing spiritually. Therefore, they see to it that जैसे हम गधे बेवकूफ संसारी है, इसको भी ऐसे बनाना है. Idea is every one of us have forgotten the goal for which we came. Then the money became goal, the enjoyment of objects became goal. For that, any work, any people, throughout the mind, throughout the day, only those thoughts. In the meantime, what is mukti, what is Bhagwan, what spirituality, इसको इतना नेग्लेक्ट कर दिए, इतना नेग्लेक्ट. कोई कर रहा है तो हंसी मजाक. लाइक a college student coming on time with proper dress, with books in the hand, and with head bent, doing namaskar to the professors, systematically sitting in the class. All the rowdy students laugh at that fellow. They think he is abnormal and they are normal to sit on the parapet wall and talk all nonsense to each other. ट्रेंड हो गया है कि नहीं आजकल. इसी तरह जो कोई बंदा अच्छा स्पिरिचुअल बन रहा है, बाकी उसको टांग खींचते हैं. I'm telling, all of us have only one goal, to reach to God. The means are different because we're at different places. Means also are same, but we're at different places. Clear? Keep it in mind. Never forget the goal. Thank you. One second. ओम परम ब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोध श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्ति सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां पूर्ण आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर विजय प्राप्ति हम द्वारा बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापने निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्री राम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्ण मंदिराणां समस्त आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयानां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर साधना सेवा शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञादि निदानं द्वारा विश्वे धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठया विश्व संरक्षण भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरे ये शत्रवः तेषां सर्वेषां समूल निर्मूलनार्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परम ब्रह्म भक्ति भगवन् भक्ति गुरु भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति सत्संग भक्ति साधना भक्ति सेवा भक्ति स्वधर्म भक्ति सनातन धर्म भक्ति देशभक्ति माता पितृभक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये शांति मंत्र उच्चारणम तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मण वेद पठनम श्रीमद् भगवद गीता पंचदशोध्यायस्य पारायणम अध्ययनम श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायण अयोध्याकांड शततम कच्चित् सर्गस्य पारायणम राजनीति धर्माणाम अध्ययनम श्री कठोपनिषद पारायणम स्वल्प अर्थाविष्करणम वयं सर्वे जीवन साफल्यार्थम गुरुणां देवतानां कृपया मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थम विश्व कल्याणार्थम सनातन धर्म पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम निष्कल्मष भावेन करिष्यामहे. लेट अस चैंट. ओम 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 सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। Now Vedic chanting. Om Shri 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 Vedamatre Namaha. अथ श्री कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय तैत्तिरीयं ब्राह्मणं द्वितीयाष्टकम् अष्टमप्रपाठकः। ओम शुचिन्नुस्तोमग्गन्श्चथद्वृत्रम् उभावामिन्द्राग्नि प्रचर्षणिभ्यः आवृत्रहणागीर्भिर्विप्रः ब्रह्मणस्पते त्वमस्य यन्ता सूक्तस्य बोधितनयञ्च जिन्वा विश्वं तद्भद्रं यदवन्ति देवाः बृहद्वदेम विदथे सुवीराः सईगं सत्येभिः सभि सखिभिश्चुषद्भिः गोधाय संविदन्तसै रतर्दत् ब्रह्मण स्पतिर्वृषभिर्वराहैः वराहैः घर्मस्वेदेभ्रिर्द्रविणं व्यानट् ब्रह्मणस्पतेरभवद् यथा वशं सत्यो मन्युर्महि कर्मा करिष्यतः योगा उदाजत्स दिवे विचाभवत् महीवरीति शवसा सरत्पृथक् इन्धानो अग्निं वनवद्वनुष्यतः कृतब्रह्मा शूषु वद्रात हव्य इत जातेन जातमति श्रुत्प्रसृगं सदे यं यं युजं कृणुते ब्रह्मणस्पते सुयमस्य विश्वः रायस्यामरथ्यो विवस्वतः वीरेषु वीरागम् उपपृङ्गिनस्त्वं यदीशानो ब्रह्मणा वेशिमेव हवं स इज्जनेन स विशास जन्मना स पुत्रैर्वाजं भरते धनान् ध्रुभिः देवानाम्यः पितरमाविवासते श्रद्धामना हविषा ब्रह्मणस्पतिं यास्ते पूषन्नावो अन्तः शुक्रन्ते अन्यत् पूषेमा आशाः प्रपथे पथामजनिष्ठा पूषा प्रपथे दिवः प्रपथे पृथिव्याः उभे अभि प्रियतमे सधस्ते आचपरा चरति प्रजानन् पूषा सुबन्धुर्दिव आपृथिव्याः इडस्पतिर्मघवादस्मवर्चाः तन्देवासो आददु सूर्यायै कामेन कृतं तव सग्रसञ्चम् अजाश्वः पशुपावाजबस्त्यः धियञ्जिन्वो विश्वे भुवने अर्विदः अष्ट्रां पूषाशिथिरामुदत रीवृजतु सञ्चक्षाणो भुवना देव ईयते शुचिवो हव्यामरुतः शुचीनां शुचिगं हिनोम्यध्वरगं शुचिभ्यः ऋतेन सत्यं ऋतसाप आयन् शुचिजन्मानः शुचयः पावकाः प्रचित्रमर्कं गृणते तुराय मारुताय स्वतवसे भरद्वं ये सहागंसि सहसा सहन्ते रेजते अग्ने पृथिवीमखेभ्यः अगंस्तेष्वामरुतः खादयो वः पक्षसुर्मुक्मा उपशिश्रियाणाः विविद्युतो न वृष्टिभिरुचानाः अनुस्वधामायुधैर्यच्छमानाः यावशर्म शशमाना यसन्ते त्रिधातो निधाशुषेय चथाधि अस्मभ्यन्तानि मरुतो वियन्त रयिन्नो धत्त वृषणः सुवीरम् इमे तुरं मरुतो रामयन्ते इमे न सहसस्त अनानमन्ते इमे शगं सम्बनु शतो निवान्ते गुरुद्वेषो हरऋषे ददन्ते हरा इवेद च रमा अहेव प्रजायन्ते अकवामहोभिः कृष्णेः पुत्रा उपमासोरभिष्टाः स्वया मत्या मरुतः सम्मिमेक्षुः अनुदेतेदायिमः इन्द्रियाय सत्रा ते विश्वमनुवृत्र हत्ये अनुक्षत्रमनुसहो यजत्र इन्द्रदेवे विरनुते नृषह्ये य इन्द्रशुष्मो मघवन्ते अस्ति शिक्षा सखिभ्यः पुरुहूतनृभ्यः त्वगं हि दृढा मघवन्विचेताः अपावृधि परिवृत्तिन्नरादः इंद्रो राजा जगतश्चर्षणीनाम् अधिक्षमि विश्वरूपं यदस्ते ततो ददातु दाशु शेवसोनि चोदद्राद उपस्तुष्ट श्रीधर्वाग तमुष्टिहियो अभिभ्यु अभिभूत्योजाः वन्वन्नमात पुरुहूत इन्द्रः अषाढमुग्रगं सहमानमाभिः गीर्भिर्वर्धवृषभञ्चर्षणीनाम् स्थूरस्य रायो बृहतो य ईशे तमुष्टवामविदद्वेषीन्द्रम् यो वायुना जयति गोमतीषु प्रधृष्णुयानयति वस्यो अच्छा आतेषु स्मो वृषभ हेतु पश्चात् ओत्तरादधरागा पुरस्तात् आविश्वतो अविसमे त्वर्वाक् इन्द्रद्युम्नकं सुवर्वद्देह्यस्मे वराहैर्विश्वः जनिष्ठपूषोद्वरी रुजत्खादयो वः पान्त्यस्त्याभिर्नवच ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Wonderful. Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, Shlokas 16, 17. Three Purushas are talked: Akshara Purusha, Akshara Purusha, Uttama Purusha. I am repeating every day so that you being youngsters, bring your mind quietly and listen few more times so that it registers in your mind. And every of the knowledge, only in contemplation, inquiry becomes your own and useful. Even physics, chemistry, and all. It's not that you mug up them, you write the exam and you pass. That is absolutely wrong way of education. The right way of education is every formula of mathematics, every chemical combination, you have to contemplate on that. And in our ancient way of study, the contemplation is thought and its utility for the whole world is taught, and the glory of divine in allowing that to manifest, that also is taught. Oh, this acid and this base, when it mixes up, this is the outcome comes. What is the glory of divinity who has made this principle? Through every knowledge, Paramatma is reminded. That is one. Second one, every knowledge is taught which is useful for the whole world, not for selfishness. And every knowledge is made to be contemplated. Like a mathematics, one formula is taught. So what it is, why it is applied, where is it applied? Understood? Every knowledge, a poetry you study. Why poetry? In that, the poet's great beauty of his vocabulary is the subtlety of understanding the subject and his love to put it in that way. एक पोएट्री पढ़ते हो तो इस लिटरेचर ये सब दिखते हैं आपको. And in that poetry, when there is something social values or spiritual teachings like our Vyasa and Shankara, पोएट्री का ही मजेदार बात है और उसमें टीचिंग्स भी है. इट इज नथिंग लाइक दैट. Everywhere there is contemplation, learning. Even when you cook the food, it's not mechanically cooking with all frustration. That are frustrated modern women who are addicted to TVs, addicted to cell phone. Those nonsense people they do. A real way is thankful that to this family I am able to cook the food. Let the food cooked by me nurture them, nourish them physically, and make their minds and hearts beautiful so that they serve the world. So let me pour all my tapasya, all my love in this cooking and serve them. That's the cooking. And at that time, doing every aspect as a divine act. The Lord made that vegetable. Lord created that knife. Lord gave me the hands to hold the knife and buddhi to cut that lady's finger without cutting the lady her finger. Again, I see the divinity. That's called meditation. Everything when you do with utmost attention, for the sake of everyone, remembering the Lord, in any work you are in meditation. तुम कपड़े इस्त्री करते हुए भी मेडिटेशन करते हो, if you know it. Otherwise, in the meditation you will do the इस्त्री. हम सब साधना में युद्ध करते हैं. इन गीता युद्ध में कैसे साधना करना सिखाते. See the difference. If only you have the art, you are matured. That maturity is not overnight coming thing. It doesn't come by any other pills, pillows, and pillow, not be any other technique. Regularly study Shastra. That's it. दो चार जन्म केवल शास्त्र पढ़ने में लगाओ, then only the intellect. Because Shastra is given by the gurus with full experience and authority. Nobody other ordinary human being can be so full like a Shastra given by the Jnani. The glory of Shastra is the Jnani, he learned it from his gurus in experience in his wrote, and that writings are endorsed and proved as true by millions of people after him. All of that gives that strong authority to the Shastra. Therefore, nothing parallel to Shastra Adhyana. So, through that Shastra Adhyana, we become matured. So, here also, when we are studying Gita, its implications, consequences. थोड़ा सोचना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. So, क्षर पुरुष, अक्षर पुरुष, उत्तम पुरुष. Purusha is one, expressing as three. But in the Kshara and Akshara Purusha, Purusha's expression is limited conditioned. In the Uttama Purusha, the Purusha is complete. Therefore, our goal should be not to identify with Kshara Purusha, not stop at surrendering to the Akshara Purusha, but identifying with Uttama Purusha. So, what is Kshara Purusha? All the forms of names and forms. What is the Akshara Purusha? The cause of all of them, the Ishvara. Or the Uttama Purusha is Paramatma. That is what today we have to study in 17th sloka. Let us do 16 and 17 chanting Dodo bar, 16th half minute meaning I tell, 17th I will study today with you. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Brahmane Namaha. श्रीमद् भगवद गीता अथ पंचदशोऽध्यायः पुरुषोत्तम योगः षोडश सप्तदश श्लोकौ अष्टादश षोडश सप्तदश श्लोकौ श्री भगवानुवाच द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते उत्तमः पुरुषः तु अन्यः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः उत्तमः पुरुषः तु अन्यः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः. So, thou imau Purushau loke. In the whole world is permeated by Purusha in two forms. Therefore, two Purushas are there in the world. Names Ksharaha and Akshara Purusha. What is the Akshara Purusha? Sarvani Bhutan. So, all manifested beings, things in the form of name and form, with all their millions of varieties, all are under one subheading Kshara Purusha. Kshara Purusha is Sarvani Bhutani. क्षर सर्वाणि भूतानि क्षर पुरुष सर्वाणि भूतानि. सो ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश्वर से लेकर इवन ए स्मॉल माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म all are beings sarvani bhutani sra they are all put together called kshara purusha expression of paramatma. Okay, kshara purusha, because without purusha they can't be, therefore purushatva is added, but they are continuously changing, modifying, dying. Therefore, they are called Kshara. Kshara means perishable. Akshara is imperishable. Ksharati perishes. Akshara not non-perishable. So, Kshara Sarvani Bhuta. There Kutastha Akshara Uchyate. The Kutastha is Akshara Purusha. What is Kutastha is Maya. See, that Maya also cannot be without Paramatma. Na? Therefore, that Maya also is called Paramatma or Purusha. What is Akshara Purusha? in compared to the Kshara Purusha, because he is the one in Maya Shakti from where all these Stula Sukshma Kshara Purushas are coming and merging back in him. So it's something like this. All waves are Kshara Purusha. All waves are waves, bubbles, ripples. All of them are Kshara Purusha. Tides, foams and froths and breakers, high tides, low tides, whirlpools. These are all Kshara Purusha. Then there is someone who is all the time same, from whom all these bubble, ripple, froth, foam and coming and going back. He is the Akshara Purusha. Who is he? The ocean. Isn't it? In the ocean only all of them are coming and going. He is Kutastha. Kutavast means Kutavat Tishtati. And he alone appears of all of these things. Okay. And Kuta also means, another meaning is Maya. Kuta means Chala. Kuta means Kapata. Kuta Niti bolte हैं. Kutaniti, Rajaniti, Kuta Rajaniti, Chala Kapata Niti. And what is this Akshara Purusha's Kutata, that he is called Kutastha? That he covers the real Purusha and he projects the so many Kshara Purushas, in between whom through Raga Dvesha entire samsara is generated. That is why. So Kutastha Akshara Uchyate me, Kutavat Tishtati, like an anvil, is unchanging, is one meaning, and is the cause. Then Kuta also means Maya, Chala Kapata. The Chalata Kapatata in him is, it is like that, that's it. That it covers the Paramatma Tattva and it projects the never existing imaginary Kshara Purushas. That is called Kutastha. So ocean is a Kutastha Akshara Purusha. All waves, ripples, bubbles are the Kshara Purushas. Kshara Sarvani Bhutani. Kshara Purusha is Sarvani Bhutani. Akshara Purusha is Kutastha. Okay. Ocean and waves. But are there only two things, wave and ocean, or something else is there? Something else is there. Beyond the water, river and ocean and the bubbles, etc., that is called as pure water. Water is Uttama Purusha. Okay. That is said in our 17th shloka. So, Dvau imau loke purushau ksharaschaksharevacha. द्वामिमौ पुरुषौ लोके द्वौ इमौ पुरुषौ लोके. दो ये पुरुष है लोक में. क्षरः अक्षर नाम दिया है. डेफिनेशन. क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि, अक्षरः कूटस्थः. These two only are there in the world. There is third Purusha who is beyond these two, not separate from these two. These two are projected on him only. He is the real. That is what you have to hear very exhaustively, carefully, slowly. The shloka is Uttamaha Purushaha tu Anyaha Paramatma iti Udahruta Yo Loka Trayam Avishya Vibharati Avyayah Ishwaraha. Each word carries a load of contemplative meaning. If you are catching that, you are understanding Geetha. You are understanding language of God. You are understanding the Shastras. You are understanding Tattva. You are understanding Jnanam. You are understanding Vedanta. You are knowing the knowledge, the true knowledge. Slowly you are going towards the moksha from bondage. Okay, one by one. So Akshara Purushaha, Akshara Purusha ho gaya. The third one is Uttamaha Purushaha. Uttamaha Purushaha. That Uttamaha Purusha. In Sanskrit, there is a facility of changing the words here and there. Meaning will not change. So Uttamaha Purushaha. आगे वर्ड पीछे, पीछे वर्ड आगे लाओ, पुरुषोत्तम. So Purushottama and Uttama Purusha is same. So this chapter's name is Purushottama Yoga. Means Uttama Purusha से हमें योग कराना. कैसे? Like every of the earlier chapters we have seen, Understanding Kshara Purusha and Akshara Purusha and rejecting both of them reach to the Uttama Purusha. Like in the earlier 14th chapter, Gunas Trigunati, Gunatita Purusha. Gunas understood, Gunas are rejected, the Gunatita Purusha. उससे पहले क्षेत्र understood, Kshetrajna understood, reject the Kshetra, one with the Kshetrajna. Or Prakriti understood, Purusha understood, drop the Prakriti, what remains is Purusha. So Prakriti, Purusha, Kshetra, Kshetrajna. So प्रकृति पुरुष विभाग से पुरुष का आइडेंटिफाई कराना was the मोक्ष कारण पद्धति इन 13. सो टू क्षेत्र एंड क्षेत्रज्ञ को अलग करके समझा के क्षेत्रज्ञ से हमें मिलाना 13 chapter. 14th में three gunas and guणातीत पुरुष identifying making us identify the guna triguणातीत purusha by transcending the three gunas. That's how we were given moksha. Here also kshara purusha, akshara purusha, uttama purusha. By explaining to us all these three, we are caught up in Kshara Akshara Purusha. When we transcend it and identify the Uttama Purusha, we are Mukta Purushas. Whole Geetha is to give us moksha, every chapter. So 13th chapter is by introducing to us the Purusha and Kshetrajna moksha was given. In the 14th chapter, the Gunatita Purusha. In here, the Uttama Purusha. So one by one word, listen. Uttamaha Purushaha is there. Two means tulana in compared to the other earlier two Kshara and Akshara Purusha. He is Anyaha. He is totally different. Therefore, neither is Sarvani Bhutani nor is the Kutastha. Because Sarvani Bhutani Kshara Purusha, Kutastha is Akshara Purusha, Uttam Purusha is Anyaha. Therefore, he is not Sarvani Bhutani nor the Kutastha. This is first meaning of Uttam Purusha to Anyaha. Now the four words Paramatma iti udahritah yo lokatrayam avishya vibharti avyayah ishvaraha. 5 words we have to digest to understand Purusha clearly. First thing is called as Parama Atma. In many ways it can be told. Simplest way in the context is for all the Kshara Purushas, Sarvani Bhutani, Kutastha Akshara Purusha is Atma. Because from him only all of them come. For this Kutastha Akshara Purusha, the Atma is Uttama Purusha, and for Uttama Purusha, there is no other Atma. Therefore, the Atmatva ends with him. That's why it's called Parama Atma. Supreme Self. Atma means self. Parama Atma means Supreme Self. Means that self which never can become not self. Other selves, when some subtler self other than it comes, they become not self. I explained to you yesterday. Sharira, Prana, Mana, Buddhi. कल बताया ना Sharira is an Atma, but in and through the Sharira, the Pranas are there. From the Prana Drushti, Sharira become Anatma. When I become Atma with Prana. So to when I become identified with the Mana and say I am Manasmi, then the Pranas become Anatma. Earlier Prana was Atma. When I come to Buddhi level, Buddhi becomes Atma, Mana disappears. Mana goes away from the identity of Atman. Same way, the after transcending all, the Uttama Purusha is Atma, Parama Atma. इसके पीछे और कोई है क्या जिसको ये अनात्मा बनेंगे ऑब्जेक्ट बनेंगे नो दैट इज कॉल्ड परमात्मा दैट्स व्हाट वी चैंटेड 3 days back in Kathopanishad सा काष्ठा पुरुषात् न परम किंचित सा काष्ठा सा परागति देयर इज नोबडी बियॉन्ड द पुरुषा ही इज अल्टीमेट इंद्रियाणि पराण्याहो इंद्रियेभ्य परमनः मनसस्तु परा बुद्धिः बुद्धेरात्मा महान् परः महतः परम अव्यक्तम् अव्यक्तात् पुरुषः परः पुरुषात् न परम किंचित् सा काष्ठा सा परागति. So here also he is called Parama Atma. He can never become Anatma. He is Supreme Self. Other things can be felt as Atma at that level. Like, when I say I am 100 years old, I became one with the body. That time, body is taken as Atma. Therefore, at that time, I am called technically Dehatma. Because the 100 years belong to the body. But I said, I am 100 years old. So I am at the time Dehatma Bhava. But when I say my body is 100 years old, I can say, na, this Sharira is 100 years old. Or my body, or my leg has a scratch. When I say my leg, I am owner and the leg is owned. At that time, the body which was Atma earlier, now is Anatma. Okay? So I am having fever, you can say, my body has a fever, you can say. When I say I am having fever, you have become one with body. That's called Tadatmya. When I say my body has a fever, so you have become owner, body became owned. At that time, bodies become Anatma, owned by you, isn't it? And basically, in दोनों में, body has got fever, I am the owner of the body, I am seer of the body, is a higher truth than I got fever. I never get fever, body gets fever. Understood the difference between I have fever, my body has fever. I have fever is the identity with the body. My body has fever is I am the owner of the body is owned by me. I am the knower of the body is known by me. I am the Atma, body is Anatma. In the hierarchy of this Uttama Purusha is the Parama Atma, who knows everything, who can know own anything, he can identify everything, but there is nobody beyond him to make him the knower, to make him known or owned. To make him known or to make him owned, there's nobody beyond him. That final Parama Atma is called as Uttama Purusha. Okay, Uttama Purusha, Anyaha, Paramatma iti Utahrataha. He is called as Paramatma. Three things I told. Now four things are there. लोकत्रयम आविश्य विवर्ति अभि ईश्वर. एक चीज हम देखेंगे. लोकत्रयम आविश्य. He permeates all the three lokas. Okay. All the three lokas. I'll tell you three lokas in three forms. Four forms I tell you. One form of three lokas is Swargaloka, Antarikshaloka, Bhuloka. Three lokas, Lokatrayam. Another way of three lokas is अबोध भूमि, भूवर लोक से लेकर ब्रह्म लोक तक एक सेट हो गया. ओनली भूमि सेकंड लोक हो गया. बिलो भूमि the seven lokas are there na, atala vitala sutala rasa atala tala atala mahatala patala. Other than bhumi, bhuvarloka, suvarloka, maharloka, janaloka, tapaloka, satyaloka. So those six are one, bhumi is two, niche seven are one, three. Therefore this is called three lokas. Second way of studying three lokas. Third way of studying the three lokas is at the individual level. The Jagrata Loka, where I see the gross world. Swapna Loka, where none of these gross things are there. Totally different lok hai ki nahi wahan? Swapna Lok mein. Isn't it? And there is another Sushupti Loka, where neither Jagrat nor Swapna are there. Teen ho gaye Loka. And the fourth way of Lokas are same thing in different language. The Karana Loka, the Sukshma Loka, the Sthula Loka. Nidra is Karana Loka. Swapna is Sukshma Loka. Jagat is Sthula Loka. So Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti, three lokas. Sthula, Sukshma, Karana are the three lokas. Then Bhuloka, Antariksha Loka, Swara Loka, three lokas. Or Adoloka, Pasaptakam, Urdoloka, Shashti, and in between Earth. These are the three lokas. Then all these three lokas alone are said in the earlier two as Kshara Purusha and Akshara Purusha. So क्षरा अक्षर पुरुष ही तीन लोक के रूप में, तीन लोक ही क्षराक्षर रूप के रूप में व्यक्त कर रहे हैं. एंड दिस परमात्मा इज लोकत्रयम आविश्य. ही इज देयर इन एवरी नोक एंड कॉर्नर ऑफ all these three lokas. Therefore, who is there in all these three lokas? He is Paramatma. He is called Uttama Purusha. When you reject them, then you will see him. Reject we do, but enter into sleep. Rejecting without entering into sleep, that's called meditation. Understood? What's meditation? Rejecting entire waking plane, rejecting entire dream plane, not entering into the sleep plane. That is called meditational plane. That is called as the Lokatrayam Avishya Paramatma we can recognize. He is permitting all three worlds. So you reject the three worlds, you will reach him. In rejecting, waking dream you reject, deep sleep you bypass. उसको रिजेक्ट नहीं करना, बस उसमें घुसो मत, दैट्स इट. Then what is the meaning of Bibharti? Avyaya Ishvaraha. Tomorrow we'll study. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. इसे सुनते 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 बेटा थोड़ा थोड़ा अंदर जाएगा. जैसे मुझे भी बोलते 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 बोलना आ रहा है. और मैं भी करता करता रहूंगा, साधना होता रहेगा. Lives, you have to dedicate for this noble action. Nothing wrong. Thank you. Om Apadamapahārtāram Sarvasambadam Lokaviramam Sri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane Om Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Valmiki Ramayanam Ayodhya Kandam Shatata Sargaha Kachit Sargaha Sri Ramachandra Kruta Rajaniti Dharma Padeshaha. Yesterday we have seen Duta, how he should be. 8 qualities of him. Janapadaha Vidwan, Dakshinaha Pratibhadavan, Yathoktavadi Pandita. 6 qualities. The ambassador should be Janapadaha, who is from your own country. Second one, Vidwan, who is highly learned person. Dakshinaha, who is capable. Pratibhanavan, who is influential with his presence, talk, presentations, etc. Yathoktavadi, he should be doing exactly the work given the way it is given. He should not manipulate it. Very essential. In fact, every profession में यथोक्तवादी होना चाहिए. Everywhere. Yathokta. Like if I am appointed as a government servant, in whatever the post, class 4, class 3, there what I am to do, it is told to me on the day one only, which I sign there. है ना, कोई क्लर्क जॉब में ज्वाइन कर रहा हो तो मुझे अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर के साथ एक्सेप्टेंस लेटर होता है. अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर देगी बस, एक्सेप्टेंस लेटर में हमें साइन करना. उसमें सारे हमारे जो ड्यूटीज है लिखे रहते हैं. वो करूंगा मैं, उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं करूंगा. And that government servant in whichever position, if he does what exactly there, is called yathoktavadi. Here yathoktavadi मतलब यथोक्त कर्ता मानो. यथा उक्तम वदति, दूत का काम है बोलना है, इसलिए इधर वदनम का नाम वदनम कहा, स्पीकिंग. यथोक्तवादी मीन्स he speaks only that which the prime minister or the government told. That external affairs minister, दूत. What we example give as Yathokta Karta, the government servant, as a clerk, as an officer. And to a Guru also, a disciple who is Yathokta Karin, Yathokta Kari. Mumukshave sadhu Yathokta Karine, Tattvopadesham Krupayeva Kuryat. तस्मै स विद्वानुपसन्नाय सम्यक् प्रशान्तचित्ताय शमान्विताय मुमुक्षवे साधु यथोक्तकारिणे तत्वोपदेशं कृपयैव कुर्यात्. This comes in Mundakopanishad, other places also. तो यथोक्तकारिन्, यथोक्तकर्ता, यथोक्तवादी. So this is one quality of the Duta. Last one was Panditaha. He is Pandita. Matlab, if he also knows the basic civilization, culture, spirituality. Pandita means, actually Pandita Shabda commonly we use करते हैं. Any subject you have mastery in that, you are Pandita. तो ज्योतिष पंडित, Karmakanda Pandita, Upasana Pandita. But technically, Panda means Atma Vishaya Jnanam. Therefore, the one who knows Atma Jnana, he alone is Pandit. And who can know Atma Jnana? Who once studied Upanishads, Geetha, and experientially, the one who has done meditation. ऐसे पंडित होना चाहिए. सो आत्मा अनुभव तक का पांडित्य नहीं है तो कम से कम तत्व ज्ञान का पांडित्य होना चाहिए. Because the one who knows tattva, he knows the position of everything else. Therefore, his thinkings and decisions don't go wrong. तत्वज्ञानी के निर्णय काम गलत नहीं होते क्योंकि वो तत्वज्ञानी हो. जो तत्वज्ञानी नहीं अतत्व को तत्व मानता है, he goes on doing mistakes. So, जानपदः विद्वान दक्षिणः प्रतिभानवान यथोक्तवादी पंडितः. हे भरत ते दूतः कृतः. भरत तुमने ऐसे बंदे को तुमने दूत बनाए कि नहीं. ओके, that's the thing. Okay. Okay, next shloka is very big. Shloka 37. Om कच्चिदष्टादशान्येषु स्वपक्षे दश पञ्च च त्रिभिस्त्रिभिरभिज्ञातैः वेत्सि तीर्थानि चारकैः. कच्चिद् अष्टादशान्येषु स्वपक्षे दश पञ्च च त्रिभिस्त्रिभिरभिज्ञातैः वेत्सि तीर्थानि चारकैः. This is a Rajaniti Dharma. Ki, are you doing this or not? What is that? Ashtadasha Anyeshu. Anyeshu means of the other countries, other than तुम्हारा राज्य. उन दूसरे राज्यों के सब को ऑब्जर्व करने वाले 18 people you have to appoint. Point 1. Point 2. स्वपक्षे दश पंचचो. Within the country to manage the whole thing, you have to appoint 15 people. दो हो गए. तीसरा इंपॉर्टेंट, त्रिविश त्रिविर अभिज्ञात ही. Beyond, behind or पीछे, all those 18, the foreign ministers, foreign policy ministers, 15 internal responsible people. Behind each one of them, you have to have three people to observe. त्रिभिः त्रिभिः अभिज्ञान ही. और तीन तीन पे एक एक को. अभिज्ञाता मीन्स द ऑब्जर्वर. सो कितने हो गए? 18 + 15 33. और 18 में 3 के 1 मतलब 6 हो गए, और 15 के 3 के 1 मतलब 5 हो गए. सो 6 5 11. तो 11 और 33 44. तो यू शुड हैव 44 पीपल इन योर मिनिस्ट्री. 18 those are observing the outer country affairs, and to supervise them, to observe whether they are doing it correctly or not. Each 3 के पीछे 1, तो 5 हो गए. So 18 + 5 23. नहीं 6 हो गए. 18 + 6 24. So to within the nation 15 people, 15 in charges. Again behind 3 3 1. So 5 हो गए 20. So 20 24 44. So कच्चित् अष्टादश अन्येषु स्वपक्षे दश पंच च. Then त्रिभिः अभिज्ञातैः वेत्सि तीर्थानि चारकैः. Then through these three charakas, what exactly these people are doing and what is happening, are you observing or not? So these 5 + 6 people report to you. 11 log. These 5 people report to you about those 15 people and what they are doing in all different departments within the country. These 6 people report to you what those 18 people are doing and what is happening in the entire external affairs. So, kachid ashtadasha anyeshu swapakshe dasha panchacha. Why that ashtadasha anyeshu? Because international trades are many. कि बहुत है ना, अलग अलग होते हैं. युद्ध संबंधी अलग होते हैं, आर्थिक संबंधी अलग होते हैं, वस्तु संबंधी अलग होते हैं, म्यूचुअल मीटिंग्स फॉर combating with other common enemy अलग होता है. So in this way you need to have so many people. एक्सटर्नल अफेयर मिनिस्टर तो एक होगा, बट उनके नीचे ऑल दिस एम्बेसडर्स, इंडियन एम्बेसडर्स टू ऑल नेशंस, दे कम in that category. Within the nation, the 15 of them is different 15 portfolios. Finance ministry, A ministry, O ministry. तो 3 दिन के बीच एक बॉस. बॉस मीन्स गूढ़ाचारी, who just दूर से देखता है कि if these people are correctly doing or not. एक तो ऑनेस्टली करेक्ट करना है, दूसरा दिमाग खराब नहीं होना उनका. इंटेंशन इम्प्योर हो गया, you will report to the king. King will sack them. And these 3, 5, 6, 5 plus 6 have to be very confidential to the king. अब वो गड़बड़ करे तो और मुश्किल हो जाएगा. Isn't it? उनको मैनेज करने के लिए खुद ही करना पड़ेगा. अगेन यू कांट हैव एनीबॉडी टू ट्रस्ट. मंत्री को लगाया, मंत्री अगर कंत्री निकला तो फिर वो उनको अपने तरफ घुमा के ही विल डू द कूपिंग एंड ही विल बिकम द किंग. So in this way it is said. So the 18 tirthas and those people who do the rajakaryas. Who are those 18 people who take care of the tirthas? It is मंत्री पुरोहित युवराज सेनापति दौवारिकांतर्वंशिक कारागाराधिकृतार्थ संचयकृत कार्यनियोजक अपराध विभाग सेना नायक नगराध्यक्ष कर्मांतिक सभ्य सभाध्यक्ष धर्माध्यक्ष दंडपाल दुर्गपाल राष्ट्रांतपालाः चारान् विचारयेत् तीर्थेषु आत्मनः च परस्य च पाषण्डादीन विज्ञातान् अन्योन्यमितैरपि इतरैरपि मंत्रिणं युवराजं चैत्वा स्वेषु पुरोहितम्. Okay, so the 18 people, appointed people, who are the मंत्री, पुरोहित, युवराज, सेनापति. 5 हो, 4 हो गए. द्वारपाल, अंतपुराध्यक्ष, कारागाराध्यक्ष, कोषाध्यक्ष. 4, 8 हो गए. Rajagnya, the one who passes the orders of the Raja to the workers. 9. Then the one Prad Vivaka is called, who questions the people who argue. Then the one Nagaradhyaksha, the one who 24 hours protecting the Nagara at all those dwaras, of course, appointing the next level of people. Then the next called is Karma Antika, means who was the giver of the salary to everyone except the Sainyam. Then Sabhyaha, who is called Sabhadhyaksha, like the parliament का अध्यक्ष जो होते हैं वहाँ वो है, the speaker etc. Then Dhanadhyaksha, who is the one knowing exactly the wealth of the nation inside, then all other wealth related issues of the Stira and Chara Asti of the people, he will sort it out. Then the 16th one is Dandapalaha, the one who executes the punishment after receiving the order from the Raja for the various people depending on their crimes. Then we have Durga Pala, the one who takes care of the mountains, the waters, the forests, etc. All those resources. Then the 18th one is Rashtra Sima Pala, who protects the country, the whole borders, all directions. Okay. Other than the Mantri, Purohita and Yuvaraja, the remaining 15, we have to have the Gudachari, the secret agents to appoint to see whether they are working correctly or not. See how clear is Ramayana mein Rajaniti Dharmas. This is how the Rajya will be protected, developed in all its beautiful aspects. Once more, we will see all this tomorrow, then some more mantras. We are left with how many हो गए 40 37 हो गए, so we have 30 more because total it is 77. But in that only lot of guidance will be given. देखो कल ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. कठ उपनिषद yesterday सूर्यो यथा सर्वलोकस्य हो गया ना, 11 हो गया, या 12 13 टुडे विल सी, 14 15 कल करो तो पंचमी वल्ली हो जाएगी. देन वी हैव लास्ट वल्ली हैविंग 18 मंत्रास, 3 करो तो 6 दिन में हो जाएगा. ओम अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय कठोपनिषदु पंचमी वल्ली द्वादश त्रयोदश मंत्राः. ओके, कहते हैं सेम व्हाट वी आर स्टडीइंग गीता एंड ऑल. एकः वन वशी, the one who keeps everything in his control. सर्वभूत अंतरात्मा. See, उत्तम पुरुष तो अन्य परमात्मा इति उदाहृतः यो लोकत्रयम् आविश्य बिभर्ति अव्यय ईश्वरः. जैसा अभी देखा पूरा उत्तम पुरुष सेम. एकः वशी, सर्वभूत अंतरात्मा. Then he being one appears as if many. Where is it to find? In the heart only. The one who sees that Lord is called Dhira. Dhira Purusha, wise person. And he alone gets the ultimate infinite Sukha Shanti, not for others. So in Lakshana wala Atma जो अपने हृदय में है उनको जो जानता है, he is Sukhi Shanta, others are Dukhi Ashanta. Same way, Nityah Anitya, Nityah Anityanam, the continuously changing things supported by the Nitya Vastu. Chetana Chetananam, in all living beings, the consciousness which is the cause of their life. Eka Bahunam, the one common substratum behind the many. Yo Vedati Kama, the one who fulfills our desires either through devotion or through our karma. Tam, that Atmastam in your own heart. Ye Anupashyanti Dhiraha, whoever see that Paramatma, he is called Dhira Purushaha. To him only there is Shanti, not for others. Both powerful shlokas. I'm just telling you literal meaning. These I have to explain to you for 3-4 days. Exhaustively. That also after explaining the earlier topics and you remember them. Because a sequential development. ओके, जस्ट टच कर रहा हूँ तो कहने को कि थोड़ा मीनिंग है इसका, ऐसे मंत्र बिना मीनिंग का नहीं. एवरी वैदिक मंत्र से वेरी ग्रेट तत्व ज्ञान होगा उसमें, या नहीं तो यज्ञ ज्ञान होगा, या नहीं तो उपासना ज्ञान होगा, या नहीं तो वैल्यूज का ज्ञान होगा, या नहीं तो धर्म का ज्ञान होगा, या नहीं तो डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड का ज्ञान होगा, या परमात्मा का महिमा का ज्ञान होगा. नो मंत्र इज वेस्ट. एवरीथिंग हैज समथिंग और द अदर. You and I, if you have that devotion, that commitment and preparation, the qualification, probe into these sublime meanings of our Shastras, it is an infinite blissful ocean. मैं तो यही मांगता हूँ भगवान से, भगवान सारे शास्त्रों में जो ज्ञान छुपा है वो मुझे रिवील हो जाए और ये मैं सबको बांटूं. That's my goal. Outer goal. Inner goal is Paramatma. Okay. Now stand करो. ओम एको वशी सर्वभूतांतरात्मा, एको वशी सर्वभूतांतरात्मा, एको वशी सर्वभूतांतरात्मा, एको वशी सर्वभूतांतरात्मा, एकम रूपम बहुधाय करोति, एकम रूपम बहुधाय करोति, एकम रूपम बहुधाय करोति, एकम रूपम बहुधाय करोति. तमात्मस्तं येन पश्यन्ति धीराः, तमात्मस्तं येन पश्यन्ति धीराः, तम आत्मस्तं येन पश्यन्ति धीराः, तमात्मस्तं येन पश्यन्ति धीराः, तेषां सुखं शाश्वतं नेतरेषां, तेषां सुखं शाश्वतं नेतरेषां, तेषां सुखं शाश्वतं नेतरेषां, तेषां सुखं शाश्वतं नेतरेषाम्. एको वशी सर्वभूतांतरात्मा, एकम रूपम बहुधाय करोति, तमात्मस्तं येन पश्यन्ति धीराः, तेषां सुखं शाश्वतं नेतरेषाम्. एको देव एको वशी सर्वभूतांतरात्मा, एकम रूपम बहुधाय करोति, तमात्मस्थं येन पश्यन्ति धीराः, तेषां सुखं शाश्वतं नेतरेषाम्. एको वशी सर्वभूतांतरात्मा, एकम रूपम बहुधाय करोति, तमात्मस्थं येन पश्यन्ति धीराः, तेषां सुखं शाश्वतं नेतरेषाम्. एको वशी सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा एकं रूपं बहुधा यः करोति तमात्मस्तमेन पश्यन्ति धीराः तेषां सुखं शाश्वतं नेतरेषाम्. नेक्स्ट, नित्यो नित्यानां चेतनश्चेतनानां नित्यो नित्यानां चेतनश्चेतनानां नित्यो नित्यानां चेतनश्चेतनानां नित्यो नित्यानां चेतनश्चेतनानां एको बहुनां यो विदधाति कामान् 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 तमात्मस्तमेन पश्यन्ति धीराः तमात्मस्थमेन पश्यन्ति धीराः तमात्मस्तमेन पश्यन्ति धीराः तमात्मस्तमेन पश्यन्ति धीराः तेषां शान्ति शाश्वती नेतरेषां तेषां शान्ति शाश्वती नेतरेषां तेषां शान्तिः शाश्वती नेतरेषां तेषां शान्तिः शाश्वती नेतरेषां नित्यो नित्यानां चेतनश्चेतनानां सारे दोनों मिलकर पढ़ो एको वशी सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा एकं रूपं बहुधा यः करोति तमात्मस्तमेन पश्यन्ति धीराः तेषां सुखं शाश्वतं नेतरेषां नित्यो नित्यानां चेतनश्चेतनानां एको बहुनां यो विदधाति कामान् तमात्मस्तमेन पश्यन्ति धीराः तेषां शान्तिः शाश्वती नेतरेषाम्. थैंक यू. दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांतिमाप्नुयात् शान्तमुच्यते वन्देभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् अस्तु मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतंगमय ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे ओम तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, गीता माता की जय, वेदव्यास भगवान की जय, रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, रावण महाशास्त्र की जय, वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय, श्री कठोपनिषद माता की जय, श्री यमधर्मराज नचिकेत भगवान की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, आज के आनंद की जय. नमः पार्वती मध्य हर हर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम राम अम्बे मिश्रादि पराशक्ति. गीता माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मोक्ष मुक्त गण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय. अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय. समस्त युवा मंडली की जय. थैंक यू बेटा. Yeah, see you tomorrow, beta. Thank you.